What we have to do is create a function that accepts a list and the number n, and we have to return cascading subsets in a manner like this. As you can see, the lists are cascading, in other words, they overlap, but they are never out of order. Let's go. What I want to do is to iterate through the list, of course. So for iteration in the, in range, and then the length of the list. That would be too much, so we should subtract the argument n. And why? Because the length of the list is 4 and we only need 3 iterations. By the way, that's too little, so we should add up 1 as well. So when we print the iteration, we get 3 iterations. And why do we want to have 3 iterations? Well, because we have to create 3 subsets. Let's access the elements as well. So that would be the list and then square brackets iteration. Let's use an f string here and use curly brackets around the arguments. There we go. And as you can see, we access the first 3 elements now in the first 3 iterations. What I want to use now is slicing. So each iteration I use a slicing technique to print out basically nothing. Well, empty lists. And why is that? Well, let me add some comments here. The lists are empty because we use this slicing. The first iteration, we print out the characters from index 0 till index 0. The next one, we print the characters out from index 1 till index 1. And of course, that means that you print out nothing as well. And the last iteration, we print out the characters from index 2 till index 2. So from here till here. And it will again mean an empty list. So what do we need to do each iteration? Well, on the right side, we should add up 2. That will mean that the list will get filled with the 3 and the 5, index 0 and index 1. The next iteration, we should print out the characters from index 1 till index 3. That will mean that we add up the elements 5 and 8 to the list. And the last iteration, we should add the elements from index 2, from 8 till the 4th index, which will be 13. And that is exactly where we're looking for. How do we do that? Well, we can add up the argument on the right side here. Because the argument is 2. Well, let's try it out. And there we have it. And we should add this cascading subsets to a empty list. Cascading underscore list is empty list. Well, let's append them. Cascading list dot append. Return cascading list. And there we have it. And of course, you can include this in a list comprehension as well. Return. And let's try it out. There we go. Well, this is awesome. I hope this video has been useful and I hope to see you in the next video. Ciao.